Good morning and namaste. Welcome to day 9 of Festive Energy Reset. And we are so close to completing our goal of 10 days and so close to moving into our festivities as well. So, without any further ado, let's open our hearts to today's practice. Let's begin. We'll be moving into a box and tuck your feet. We'll begin in a downward dog, pressing your palms strong, pressing your heels towards the mat, and stay. Try to feel the breath in your abdomen. We'll take 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's move the heels a little up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are here in your downward dog and pressing the chest towards the thighs. Try lifting one leg up and another 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring the leg down, another leg up. Maintain equal weight on both the palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. We'll simply walk our feet forward, moving halfway or a little more closer to the palms, keeping the hips up, keeping your knees soft, pressing the chest towards the thighs. Catch your elbows and moving side to side. Almost a forward fold, but the knees are soft. Try to feel the effect of gravity on your spine. Let your hip move a little up and try to feel your hamstrings. Staying here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently rolling up, slowly, vertebra by vertebra. And coming into a Samasthiti. You are here and bring your feet open. We'll move into a few standing asanas. Feet is forward, feet sideways, bending off your knees, keeping your knees just above the ankle. Inhale, your arms up, starting in Warrior 2. Stay. Taking few breaths here. Trying to press the hip down and bringing the thighs parallel to the floor, keeping your pelvis neutral. If you can open up the legs a little more, stay. Taking 5 more breaths. 5. Keep looking in the direction of your fingers. 4, 3, 2, and 1. With inhalation, press your hip a little down and move your arms up in reverse warrior. Try looking in the direction of your fingers and stay. Taking 5 more breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, down, moving into extended side angle and arms along your ears. Stay. Keeping both the feet strongly placed. Hold into the pose. Breathe into the pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back to center, and moving same way on the other side. Feet forward, feet sideways, bending of your knees, warrior 2. Maintaining a good alignment, your arms in line with the shoulders, pressing both the feet strong, trying to bring your thighs parallel to the floor, taking 5 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, up. Reverse warrior, and stay. Five more breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, down, moving into extended side angle. Forearm onto your thighs, other arm along your ears. Try to look in the direction of your fingers. Feet strong. Taking few breaths into the pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back to center, bringing both the feet inwards. Your heels goes a little out. Bring your arms down and clasp your fingers behind the back. Lengthen your arms. Inhale. As you exhale, pressing forward and down, moving into a wide-legged forward fold. Let your arms move a little away from the hips, closer towards the floor, wherever you can go with it. And stay in your forward fold. Taking few breaths here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, up and back to center. All right. Yeah, here, release your arms and come back at the top of your mat. Keeping both the feet at a comfortable distance, shoulders are rolled back in your Samasthiti. Your pelvis is neutral. From here, we'll move into chair pose or Utkatasana. Inhale, pressing the hip down and bringing your arms up. Try staying here, taking few breaths. There's no arch in the lower back as you move into your pose. Keeping your neck neutral. Taking 5 more breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back to center. Now we are going to move same way up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your arms shoulder level. Keep pressing your hip down, and try reaching the mat. Bring your legs straight and roll down on the mat. You're here, bringing one leg up. Try to catch closer to the ankles. Keeping the leg straight and try pressing it towards the chest. If you're comfortable, press the chest towards the thighs. Keeping the neck neutral. Keep your down leg also straight and stay. Taking few breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the head down on the mat and gently releasing the leg down. We try same way on the other side. You're here, bring your leg up. Catch your leg, keeping both the legs straight, pressing towards the chest and pressing the chest towards the leg. Stay. Taking few breaths here. Try not to stress or strain your neck or shoulders. Try to keep the legs straight. Pressing the chest towards the thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently moving down on the mat. All right, you are here. Simply, we'll be moving into Setu Bandhasan. You're going to bring the legs bent. Yeah. All right, let me come a little down. Keeping the arms by your side, feet hip distance, and with inhalation, slowly lifting the hip and rolling the spine up. Keeping the shoulder on the ground, rest of the body lifted up, arms pressing into the mat, and try to stay. Breathe into the pose, Setu Bandhasan. Focus on engaging the hip, the legs, pushing the pelvis up, engaging the spine. 5 more breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently moving down on the mat. Stay. And prepare yourself for wheel pose. You are here. We are going to bring the arms up. You can stretch your fingers a little if you want to. Warm up the wrist. And your forearms. And let's try to move into it. You are here, bringing your palms below the shoulders, keeping your feet hip distance and pressing the feet strong into the mat And try lifting up with inhalation. Simply breathe into the pose. And gently roll back on the mat and stay. You can stay for a little longer. Just see what makes you more comfortable. If moving into chakrasana or wheel pose is a little tough, just try practicing Setu Bandhasan one more time and stay. Now from here, simply roll the legs a little up and come up. Bringing the legs straight and moving into the counter pose. Catch your toes. Lengthen your spine. Try to press forward and down. Stay. We're going to stay a little longer here. If you can go a little more, just clasp your wrist of one of the arm by crossing the feet. You can just see what I meant and stay. With complete surrender, breathe into the pose. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release and come up. You can keep your eyes closed. Bring your legs simple, cross-legged, spine long. Just simply tending to your breath. Moving inwards. Be with yourself for a few more minutes before you leave the mat to begin your day ahead.